If elected, what would be your top priorities as county attorney?
Well, as part of my platform, my top priority is to obviously increase and provide a better quality of legal representation and a more effective representation to our county and to the citizens of Webb County. That's my overall priority here. Because without effective representation, I believe the achievement of the goals and the aims of the county and the leaders becomes compromised. So you have to work with the leaders, with department heads, in order to achieve the goals and the aims of each individual. But there's also other priorities that I have. We all know that juvenile crime is increasing and it's becoming more serious. We've got the problems with drugs and gangs and violence. Those are becoming a serious threat to our community. So that's also an additional priority that I have, to provide more effective programs for our youth and our community. I also believe we need to have more immediate intervention. I believe it's taking too long to address these cases. We need to address those issues immediately and not wait so long. It's taking 1-2 years. I've practiced the law and I've seen it. I've handled the cases and it's taking too long. We need to address those cases immediately. One of my last priorities that I'll probably have is to increase community awareness, community involvement. Because as our crimes, as juvenile crimes are becoming more serious and it's getting worse, we need to be out there, not behind the scenes. We need to be out in the forefront. And we need to be more involved in the community and let them know why we're here, what services we provide, and we need to help our children and provide those services and programs for them. So that way we can combat this problem that we have that's getting worse in our community. And so those are pretty much the top priorities that I have as county attorney. Okay, Mr. Garcia.
My top 3 priorities would be juveniles, CPS, and saving the county money. Did you know, for example, that there's several programs out there that can help our youth? Our youth right now are going through problems with bullying, domestic violence, drugs, and right now there's not a solution in place to help them out. For example, there's the drug court program that could be implemented. It's been implemented for adults, and it works fantastic. It's helped. There's a lot of people that have graduated from that program that have received leadership, guidance, that they have hope that they can do more for themselves. A lot of the problems that I've seen with juveniles when I'm handling them is that they don't have leadership, they don't have direction, they don't have that, they don't feel that they're part of society, they feel they're outside. And what they need, what is lacking, is that humanity, that closeness, that connection with the youth. Right now, from what I've seen, we're not connecting with our youth. Programs that are out there is basically they're based on probation, they're giving community service hours. It's basically in and out. And what we need to do is focus on our youth, one-on-one. For example, community service. That's something that can be increased. Let's say, for example, our kids right now see the juvenile system as something where you just go in there, you get a slap on the wrist, and you get out. For the most part, that's true. However, as county attorney, one of the things that I would implement is alternative programs with community service. Have them go help the community, do some good, give them some purpose, some direction, leadership. Because that is what we're missing in this community with our youth.
My top priority, if re-elected, would be improving on what we've already done. There's always room for improvement. We've told you that my priority as coming into office was to improve on the law firm for Webb County. And to that end, as an attorney with 30 years of practice, I have sought to bring in some of the most qualified, competent local lawyers as well as secretaries. Our firm now has 11 staff attorneys and with a total of 203 years of total legal experience. 6 of our attorneys, more than 50%, each have more than 20 years experience in the practice of law. We have the first ever assistant county attorney who is board certified in personal injury law. That has never happened in Webb County. We also have the first ever assistant county attorney who is pending board certification in child welfare law and handles the CPS cases Mr. Garcia was talking about. We also have an assistant county attorney with over 20 years of experience in employment law. We have another assistant county attorney with over 29 years of general legal experience and criminal litigation experience. The bottom line is that the office is filled with people with a vast amount of knowledge. It isn't an office run simply by me. It is run by a lot of good, competent, qualified people. And I have really been extremely selective in bringing the staff together. But my aim is to provide the best possible service to Webb County. And to that aim, we have, as a result of bringing in a board-certified personal injury lawyer, Mrs. Molly Higgins, who is here in the audience here today, and has never been done before in the history of Webb County. We handle all litigation in-house, which we did when I was county attorney for 2 terms back in the 80s and 90s. We have saved the county in excess of $625,000 in litigation expenses, and we have, just in 2011, saved over $300,000 in insurance premiums alone. Thank you.
Thank you.